birthdays to come. And the meeting for tonight will be all about you, inshallah. And of course, we
Yay.
would like to acknowledge the presence of all our guests this evening. We have distinguished Toastmaster Twyla. Thank you so much for joining us. We have also Mariana Dachova. Thank you. We have Muhammad Faisal. We have Toastmaster Mark Lacanilao. We have Chaya Gadaji. We have Swapnil. So we have a number of guests tonight. Welcome everyone and thank you for joining us. Thanks to our President Umar Farouk and Eliza also for inviting all of you here. We will be skipping the reading of the minutes of meeting for this evening. Nevertheless, I would like to mention that last time we were able to have our 297th meeting along with the Arabian Stallions Toastmasters Club and the Eagles Toastmasters Club. And we were around 42 attendees during that time. About one third of the attendees come from Horizon family. So thank you so much for having that opportunity to have joined two other clubs in Riyadh. And of course, I would like also to acknowledge and give due recognition to some of our members who participated in the respective division contest a few days ago. So we have Toastmaster Sangeeta who joined the contest in India in the international speech and table topics last week. Also, Toastmaster Gerardo Flores, Toastmaster RD. Congratulations for having competed in the Division D contest in the international and evaluation speech contest. Also, we have Toastmaster Eliza. I think was it last week, Toastmaster Eliza, or is it
Pragya. Pragya, not me. Pragya.
Pragya? Sorry, Toastmaster Pragya. Toastmaster Pragya for having competed and won in the table topics and international speech contest, also in Hyderabad, India. And we wish you all the best in your upcoming competitions, Toastmaster Pragya, for the district contest next month. And now, without much further ado, I would like to introduce our Toastmaster of the day. She is one of the newest, freshest, lovely members of Horizon Toastmasters Club who is into singing, and she has recently just joined two different competitions in two different districts in New Zealand and in India. We are wishing a brighter future of for Toastmaster of the Day in the District 79 competition very soon. So let's all put our hands together for our Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Sangeeta Bhattacharya.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ricky. It was so heartwarming introduction. You always have lovely words to say for everybody. That shows how sweet you are. Thank you so much. And today is a fantastic day, a very special day. I wish you all a very happy Ramadan. And on this day, we have our theme, the princess's birthday. You might wonder, who's this little princess? This princess was born on this special day and stole. Who knew that she would be here to steal so many hearts? So, before I go on to say a little more about Princess, let us welcome the Chamberlains for this meeting who are going to take this day to a fantastic celebration. So, help me welcome our grammarian for today. And before you go on to say about your role, Toastmaster Abu Bakr, would you please tell what is that one wish you would like to fulfill of the princess?
Yeah, it's a
Just
tough
one.
question. Um,
If you were given the chance to fulfill one wish, what would it be from your side? Okay, rather let me make it easy. What is that gift you'd like to give to the princess?
Maybe Amazon paper Kindle. So
Wow,
yeah,
that's very creative.
yeah. I read a lot, so I
That's
believe.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow, great. Over to you. Over to you for the roles, princess. Keep in the mind in your mind how many presents you're going to get today. Right.
Yes, you may proceed, Toastmaster Sangeeta.
So doesn't have to say the grammarian's report,
Yeah, yeah,
the
sure.
role,
Yeah.
that word of the day and everything. Yeah. Yes.
Today I will be the grammarian and also the R counter. As a grammarian, I'll pay very close attention to usage of the English language, uh, all the grammars, and at the end of the meeting, I'll report my findings. The word of the day is solitude. I'm really sorry I cannot share my screen now. Uh, Solitude is one second. It is a state of being or living alone, or you might call it as a seclusion. This is not to be misunderstood as loneliness. For example, me, I love to be alone. I enjoy the time being alone. I have my own world, introvert guy. So that is being in solitude, you know. Uh, for example, if you try to use this word in a sentence, Abu Bakr wants to write a novel in solitude in the mountains, something like that.
Thank
Over
you.
to you, Sangeeta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abu Bakr. And now let's call upon our general evaluator for today, Toastmaster Pragya. And Toastmaster Pragya, before you go on to tell about your role, please tell what is that gift you'd like to give to the princess?
Not sure about the gift, but yes, if I can fulfill anything for her, my wish will always be to take away all the pain, whatever I can, from her life.
Oh,
Because she
wow.
is a really sweet person, and I would really not want her to be in any kind of pain in her life.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Pragya.
Yes. And with this, as a general evaluator, I'll be the eyes and the ears of the meeting. I'll be taking care of what has gone wonderfully and what needs to be worked on. And I will be presenting my report with the other three people in the meeting who will be supporting me to make these four pillars of the meeting: the accountant, grammarian, and the timers. I will also have a team of evaluators for the people doing their projects today. And with this, I will hand over it back to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster
Should I
Pragya.
present the report now or in the end for the start of the meeting?
In the end,
Yeah, is it
yes.
okay if I present it in the end itself together?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Yeah, great.
It's fine.
Thanks.
Now, about the theme, today we are celebrating the princess's birthday. This day, a little girl was born, and she had the most beautiful smile. And who knew what a special place she has made across the globe during this a couple of months during this pandemic? This, I think, she's the only one who's traveled across almost 122 countries. 122 countries. If
128.
correct me if I'm wrong, but she has touched many hearts, and it's really surprising. And it's really surprising how she has got everybody all across the world and brought them together and made a beautiful family just with her smile and love and compassion. And we're so happy to be celebrating her birthday today on this special occasion. So let me call upon our next Chamberlain timer, Toastmaster Ricky Turian. Toastmaster Ricky, please tell us what would you like to give as a gift to the princess?
To be honest, I would like to give Princess her dreamstone. And I hope that this dreamstone that I will give her will grant more than one wish, because I know that each of us has more than one desire in our hearts. But I do believe that the princess is very wise in terms of choosing what is that one wish that she would like to have, that deepest desire of her heart, that God will grant her in the end, inshallah. So,
Thank you,
for
Toastmaster.
tonight, I will be your timer and vote counter at the same time. As the timer, I will keep track of the time spent by each of the speakers, particularly in the prepared speech session, table topics, and evaluation session. For the prepared speech, the speaking time is according to the project. And for the icebreaker, it's going to be 4 to 6 minutes. And the second speaker will attempt to deliver her project on active listening, wherein she will play the role of the table topic master. For the table topic session, the time allotted is between 1 to 2 minutes with 30 seconds grace period. Green will be shown at 1 minute, yellow will be shown at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red will be shown at 2 minutes until the speaker finishes his or her speech. For the evaluation session, the speech evaluators will be given 2 to 3 minutes of speaking time. And for the grammarian, it will be 5 minutes. As the vote counter, I will be in charge of counting the ballots for those votes casted for the prepared speaker in the table topics, prepared speech, and the agenda evaluation session. Now back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ricky. And now let me introduce you a person without whom this birthday celebration would be nothing. And a very special person in the life of Princess Eliza. How she came in, how it happened is just unimaginable. It happened when Eliza, Princess Eliza, was traveling to Poland. And that's where she met this lovely lady with heart of gold and so much of energy and life. And she's got her here today. And you've all met her. Who doesn't know our lovely Lada, who's full of life and happiness and spreads that joy? So let's welcome our fun master for today, Toastmaster Lada. Let's have a big hand for her.
Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. I didn't know what you were talking about. Oh, wow. Okay. So do I get my gift first?
Yes, Lada, please
Okay.
share your gift and then go ahead.
My gift is, I was going to say a day, but I'm going to say a week with Ibu. A week with mom. Right here, right now. That's what I wish for you. Okay. All right, so hello everybody. Welcome my fellow toast gods and goddesses. Yes, I am your fun master, toast goddess, unicorn toast goddess, Lada, full of love, happiness, and play. But not today. Today, I would like to share something with all of you. Something that our Princess Eliza taught me yesterday. That crying with a friend is one of the most powerful things you can do. I called Eliza up yesterday and I was like, so Eliza, what song do you want to dance to? She knew nothing about today. And I was like, what song do you want to dance to? Tell me, what are you listening to? And she's like, well, Shoulder to Cry On. I Want to Grow Old with You. Will You Wait for Me in Heaven? And we sat there and we cried together. We cried together for Ibu, for her mom. We cried for my mom. We cried for my dad. We just cried together and sang together. And that is one of the most powerful things that I've done in a really long time. I honestly, it just cracked me open, Eliza. I'm still crying. I'm still crying. So what I'd like to do today is I'd like to share with you one of those songs because we all know that Eliza loves to sing. So I want all of you to unmute yourselves, please. I'm going to share one of those songs with you right now. I'd like you all to sing along. And it's a song by Bruno Mars called Talking to the Moon. And I'm sure all of you have people that you talk to as well. So let's take this as a sing along, a heart along, a cry along, whatever you want to make it. And here and please unmute yourselves and just sing along. Here we go.
Have you shared the sound?
And that's the song. Here we go. Stop my share. Thank you, Eliza. Oh, were you crying? I didn't see you. Were you crying? Oh, Thank you. Thank you for the gift that you are to me. And that was so beautiful yesterday. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Eliza, the
You are my
princess.
gift.
We love
You are a
you.
gift to me. Love
Smile,
you, love
smile.
you, love you.
And my sister
Thank
is here.
you.
Your sister's here?
Ellie?
Yeah.
Eliza.
Oh, yay. Awesome. Awesome. Back to you, Sangeeta.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Lada.
I know you didn't
Thank
expect
Ellie.
that from
lovely.
me.
Thank
I know you didn't
you.
expect that from me, but Eliza did it to me. You broke me open. You broke me open.
Meet my sister.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, thank
Hello,
you
Eliza.
for celebrating my sister's birthday.
Oh,
Oh,
your
And I'm
sister
very happy to
deserves
see
all of
all of
it.
you here.
So are we. Thank
She
you.
al-
Thank you for joining us.
she always talks about you. She talks about you a lot. Oh, she disappeared.
Yes. No, she's there. She's here.
Oh, hey.
Okay,
there.
next.
All right. So that was fantastic. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Lada. And now we will be moving on to our next segment, that is the of prepared speeches. I would request all the guests, members, everybody to send the princesses her gift on the chat. And whenever you are called upon, you can give that gift to her. So let us call our first speaker for today, the princess herself. And the princess will be evaluated by none other than the Prince Charming, Toastmaster Hassan. And please call upon Toastmaster Hassan to give the speech objective. And before that, if you could give that special gift to the Princess Hassan, we'd love to hear from you. Over to you, Toastmaster Hassan.
Hassan, I received your gift this morning. This is the best gift that you everyone gave me this morning, if you remember.
Yes, yes.
We want to know too.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Sangeeta, for me to gift something to Toastmaster and Princess Eliza. It would be a trip to northern side of Pakistan. So just
No,
Wow.
not that one. Not that one. The one that you
So-
sent me this morning.
yeah,
Fantastic.
that is something else. So yeah, so that would be my gift to the princess. And moving on to her speech objectives. So the purpose of this project for the member is to introduce himself or herself to the club and learn the basic structure of speech. So I assume that Toastmaster Eliza is starting a new path. That is why she's giving an icebreaker. So she already knows all the structures of a speech. So let's sit tight
Thank
and
you.
our breath and watch Toastmaster Eliza owning the stage like she
Thank
always.
you. Thank you, Toastmaster
Thank you,
Hassan.
Toastmaster.
And now let's call upon Toastmaster Eliza, Rebirth of the Phoenix. Rebirth of the Phoenix, Toastmaster Eliza. Timer, please note it's 4 to 6 minutes.
Wah, wah. It's my son. It's my son. And the doctor came. Mr. Zubaidi, congratulations. It's a daughter. Daughter again? The doctor say it's going to be a son. My father got a daughter for the third time. My fellow dear Toastmasters, when I was in my mom's stomach, the doctor is a very long time back. They're not having a very great technology. When they do the ultrasound, they thought that I'm going to be a son because I have a very hard beat. But when I came, I'm a daughter. When my mom received me in her arms, she just tell, the first one is Ellie, so this one going to be Eliza. And when people ask my name, what is the meaning? Eliza, Juliana? Eliza is from the Queen of Britain and Juliana from the Netherlands Queen. So she's going to be a queen. And without noticing, based on the record of the hospital, I'm the firstborn on that 14 April, few decades ago. And I also the biggest baby that arrived on that hospital. and the only girl. So I become the queen bee, the only girl, the biggest, and amongst the thorn. But that's not the point. I become the princess, the little princess, but unfortunately, I'm bigger than my sister. When I was born on 4.2 kg, my sister only 2.4, but she kept bullying me because she's already 1 year elder than me. When my mom and my father think that they can get a son, why they need a son? Because my mom was a Singaporean, my father is an Indonesian. My father was a rich man back then, and to keep the property, they need a son. But what to do? They got only 2 daughters. So my mom always tell my father, who will protect us? In Indonesia, because my mother is Singaporean, she cannot take my father's property. And only with the 2 ladies, with the 2 daughters, all the properties will gone. But my mother trained us, don't expect anything. Fight for yourself. Since young, we already been trained to be a hero. From young, even we have a lot of Mercedes, but my sister here like to walk. So when our driver came to fetch us from school with a car, we decided to walk all the way from school to home. I don't know why. And the car is following us. You ask my sister why she did that stupid thing. And I'm, as the sister, always follow her because she is my big sister. But then I realized whatever she did, it doesn't really true or correct. Sometimes I need to do my own way. Time passed on. My family didn't do well. My father was sick, my mother was sick, we become bankruptcy. But my mom always said, never look on the bad side. See the beautiful side. Thank God for this type of my mom. Even every time she up and down hospital, she always said, we are not going to hospital. We are going for holiday at the hotel. But every time she was in pain also, when the doctors want to take her blood, she always said, see, the Dracula coming to take my blood. She never take it everything so serious. She will make jokes, she will make everything become more enjoyable for us. So we never have a very hard life. That's what I learned from my mom. Until one day she passed on, as all of you know. Because of my nationality, I'm an Indonesian, but I'm working in Malaysia. I'm stuck in Singapore. My mom passed away. My sister not with me. I'm all alone in the foreign country. My aunt take care of me for a few months, not for a few months, for a few weeks, before she told me that you are not belong to the family. And I look at her, why I not belong to the family? Because you need to follow your father line, not your mom's line. From that time, I already know that I'm, as the youngest daughter who always stay with all people around the world, with all around me, need to be independent. When last time my mom is around, my father around, my sister around, now for 1 year, I already stay in solitude, all by myself. Last night, I decided to throw all my pain. I want to live. If last night, I just think, few nights I think about my mom, what should I do? What can I do? But now I decided that for 1 year, I already can do everything, many things, and I survive. So the rebirth of the phoenix. Since today, I will stop crying. I will cry as a human, but I won't ask why. I want to live. I want to bring out my mom's legacy and continue with her legacy. So everyone, please welcome the rebirth of the phoenix. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Wow, what a beautiful speech, Eliza. Now, let's
Hey.
move on to celebrate our princess's birthday with our next speaker, an equally smashing and gorgeous, beautiful voice. We all know our new member in Horizon 2. And let's call upon for Toastmaster Nuha Madani. Toastmaster Nuha Madani's speech is being evaluated by Toastmaster, none other than Toastmaster R.D. Flores. Toastmaster R.D., please tell us what is that you'd like to give Eliza. One little gift that you'd like to give her, and then you can go to read on the speech objective of Toastmaster Nuha.
Thank you, Sangeeta. First of all, I'd like to greet again the princess. Happy birthday. Whoever thought of this theme, thank you so much because it only shows how much love our princess is. And princess, if I have one wish for you, you know, we all have the same denominator here. It's about the mother. And I know at times you feel alone and you're comfortable with that solitude. But let me tell you, one day, my wish for you is a prince who would love you for who you are. And that prince would come on the right time, princess. I know that God above listens and knows your heart's desire. And in the perfect time, that prince will come into your life. And from there on, you will create your own family and will have little princess and little prince Eliza or Ellie. How whatever you'd like to name them. That's the one wish I'd like to give you.
Yes, thank you,
And
Toastmaster Adi. And now you can tell the speech objective.
yes, uh, Toastmaster Nuha, the purpose statement of your speech for tonight is for this project, for you to demonstrate your ability to listen to what others has to say. Your time for this one is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best to you, TM Nuha. Back to you, Sangeeta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Adi. And now Toastmaster Nuha is giving this, I'm assuming that you're giving this speech as a gift to Princess Eliza. And Toastmaster Nuha, table topic master, Toastmaster Nuha. Could you just tell the time limit for this speech?
It's 3 to 5 minutes. I think 5 to 7 minutes. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Actually, it is not a regular speech. It is a table topic session, actually.
So Toastmaster Nuha will be conducting the table topic session as a table topic master.
Okay.
Evaluated like a table topic master with feedback, like master and evaluator at the same time. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster, today. Happy birthday, Princess Eliza. Today's session is a royal table topics dedicated especially for you. Let me share. Host, can you give me please share screen with me? Share screen option. And this time, let me remind you the table topics is the part of Toastmasters meeting where you learn to think while standing on your feet. In table topics, the target to deliver your message, your thought is 2 minutes, where 1 minute is the qualifying time. Timer, please indicate the cards. 1 minute is the qualifying time with the green light. 1.5 minutes is the target time with the yellow card, and 2 minutes is the maximum time with the red card. And then you have 30 seconds as to wrap up your speech. Let me just share my screen. So our table topics today is a royal table topics dedicated especially for our Toastmaster Eliza. Before we start, I just have one small tip for you. When you have the topic, just go with the first idea that pops into your mind build on it. Don't wait for a big idea, because sometimes big idea might not come. Now, let me see who's my first thinker for today. Anyone interested? Toastmaster today, can you help me, because I can't see everyone? How about the
Call
first?
Mariana, you can call Mariana.
I'll help
Okay,
her with
Maria.
yeah, okay, yes.
Okay, how about we do the first topic will be for Eliza, and then we can call Toastmaster Mariana. Is that okay?
Yep, absolutely fine.
Yes.
Okay, Princess, are you ready? Your topic is the quote by Rabindranath Tagore. The butterfly counts not months, but moments, and has enough time. The butterfly counts not months, but moments, and has enough time. Toastmaster Eliza.
Why you give me a very difficult question, Toastmaster Noha? But I will try to answer the butterfly. The butterfly is not for a month, but for a moment. I agree with that, or not agree, because I'm not a butterfly. I never think that I'm a butterfly also. I never change. I keep the same Eliza. And if everybody have the things that people transform from a caterpillar to a butterfly, for me, Eliza is just never change. She's just like that. So the one thing that I just want to tell is take the moments in life, whatever it is, you need to make sure that you do whatever you want to do. Just like my simple thing is like this. I don't have a lot of money, because you know what? I fail in all my, not really fail. I'm not really success in my career, but every time I got money, every time I want to make my mom's happy, I will just do it, because I'm afraid the moments will gone when I become rich. So even I'm not rich or whatever I can do, I can spend, I will just do, because if I'm waiting to be the perfect one, I will lose all the moment. So for me, no need to be a perfect, no need to be a very great person to start doing things that you really want. So just being you, you are actually shining within you. Actually, you have many things without the imperfection. Actually, you are already, because God creates you to be wonderful, and it's just sometimes that you cannot see what is actually wonderful inside you. So be grateful for whatever, and thank you very much. Not make me become in solitude in my birthday. Back to you, Toastmaster. Table topic.
Thank you, Toastmaster Eliza. I couldn't agree with you more. We need to count the moments in our life that matters, not the years that matter. And as Thomas Jefferson said, you count, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years that count. Now let's go to Toastmaster Mariam, right?
Yeah, Mariana.
Mariana, sorry. And let me just share the screen again. Your topic is be royal on your own fashion. Act like a king. A quote by Robert Greene. Be royal on your own fashion. Act like a king. Over to you.
Thank you, Madam Table Topics Master. If I may choose, then I would rather act like a queen, not like a king. However, we can tie it in with the table topics that Eliza just had, or Eliza. When we are in our present moment, then we always can figure out how to act like a king or a queen. We can always stay very calm, very present, very thoughtful, finding the right words to speak. And how can we get to that position? So I can tell you what helps me to act very often like a queen. I do yoga every morning. This is what helps me. It helps me to keep my posture physically correct, but also my mind not so distracted, so that I can stay in my queen position whenever I choose to. But of course, sometimes we need to be in a playful position. And this needs to be in balance, because when you are too much in your queen or king position, you act too much like a king or a queen. Somebody may think that you are actually some up-nosy person. So you need to be playful also, so that you can keep both of your sides in the balance. Back to you, Madam Table Topics Master.
Wow, Toastmaster Mariana. Thank you very much for this thoughtful expression of the topic. Yes, we need to be present and we need to be positively present, not negatively. Who is our next thinker for today?
Anup.
Who's
Anup.
going to be?
Anup is raised her hand.
Toastmaster Anup?
His hand.
Yes.
Okay. Your topic for today is a quote by Thomas Jefferson. Dreams of the future are better than history of the past. Dreams of the future are better than history of the past. Over to you, Toastmaster Anup.
Good evening to all. First of all, I would like to wish the happy birthday to Eliza. And as we know that past that happened, and that today is our gift that we call the present. So we always think what would be happen in the future, and it's always have a feeling that whatever happen in the future, that will be a good. We always dream that today we have some problem, some pain, but tomorrow there will be a day we will all be happy. The coronavirus that disturbed all the persons in all the countries, but we have in our mind that one day will come that we will roam around everywhere, we will have a good future. So I'm an optimistic person, and I always think a better future for us, since we can see this positivity in our generation also. In the past generation, if you see and compare to the this 20th generation, that now we are in the Industry 4 era, where we are talking about the 5G technology, cloud computing, and apart from this, automations in machineries. There are virtual reality, augmented reality. So we never thought of this. Even if when I was in school, I never thought of this all. But in future, we have seen this. Even we are approaching to a driverless car. We never thought of this, because for some people, driving a car is like a horrible thing. But in future, we can have driverless car. We can just give the command to the person, and to the computer, and the car will take you wherever you want. So future is always better, and I can see that our future in the safe hand, as I see the current generation who are really committed to do the new things. So our future in great hand, and that will be the best future. Over to you, Table Topic Master. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anup. Yes, I do agree with you. Future is bright. We need to be optimistic. We have, as human, passed eras like the pandemic before, and we are going to pass this pandemic also, and we are going to be strong. We are going out of this strong. My next table topic,
guest
Toastmaster
Aneta.
Lada. Toastmaster Anita, is that right?
Yeah, after Lada, you can take Aneta. and even Ellie.
Okay.
Ellie, Toastmaster, Eliza's sister.
Okay, great. Great seeing that everyone is excited to do table topics today. So Toastmaster Dada, are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready, but I was thinking I should let someone else go, but I already talked, but okay. I'll go.
Okay. Your quote is by Victor Hugo. The greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved for ourselves, or rather, loved in spite of ourselves. Over to you, Toastmaster Lada.
Hello, my fellow toast gods and goddesses. Thank you. Can I see the quote? Wait, can I see it again? Oops. I just wanted to see. It's a long one. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. The greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved for ourselves, or rather loved in spite of ourselves. Okay, my fellow toast gods and goddesses. Love. Love is what, I have to say this, Eliza, you taught me about love. It's just going to be about you, because this is what it's all about. You really, honestly, you have taught me about love. You were alone, as you said in your speech, and you have reached out to people. You reached out to people and said, I need love. I'm going to make a family that I need love. And I don't do that. And again, you taught me something again, that you just reach out and you are like, I love you and you love me. And that for me, again, is such a beautiful, beautiful thing. Love is all we have. That's it. That's all we have is love. At the bottom, it doesn't matter how rich you are. It doesn't matter how, whatever car, whatever you have. If you don't have love in your life, you have nothing. Absolutely nothing. You taught me about love. And these days, I am also learning how to love myself, which was my New Year's Eve resolution, which you heard when you met me on New Year's Eve. My resolution was to learn to love myself. So you're helping me love myself. And I am learning how to love myself, because that's not an easy thing for everybody. I don't know if you guys love yourselves, but I cannot say that I love myself always. But I'm learning. I'm truly, truly learning. I had many lessons in my life. I had an eating disorder. I had breast cancer. And all these things led me to say, you know what, Lada? You're not loving yourself. So just like Eliza rose from the ashes as a phoenix, I'm rising as well. I'm rising to love myself more and more every single day. And it's not easy. But you know what? When you made me sit up straight with the yoga, I was like, cool. Okay, sit up straight right there. And I was thinking, I am enough. That's my big little thing. I say, I am enough. And I love myself. So thank you, Eliza. Thank you, everybody. And love yourselves. Mwah! Back to you, our beautiful table topic mistress of the day, beautiful Nuha. Woo!
Thank you, Toastmaster Lada. As I always say, the highest way of communication is to be able to communicate with yourself and to love yourself. And from that, you can love others, and you can share that love with them and transmit that love to them. Our next speaker, Toastmaster Ellie, are you ready? Toastmaster Ellie? Toastmaster Ellie?
My sister is not a Toastmaster yet, but she
Okay.
can be a guest if she wants.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, but you still can participate. You just have to speak about this topic for 2 minutes. Oliver Goldsmith said, I love everything that is old. Old friends, old times, old manners, old books, and old wine. Ellie, give us your thoughts on this topic. I love everything that is old. Old friends, old times, old manners, old books. Over to you.
Okay, I will try. Well, I love all the things because it's really give us a lot of memories. Because sometimes what already passed, we cannot get back anymore. And then, yeah, it's like now, like our mom already gone, and we still miss, and nobody can replace her. And when we are alone, sometimes we really miss her courage and her spirit, and that is really make us become more strong and try to face all the things, which is sometimes we think that we cannot do it alone, and sometimes we need someone who can back up us. Like sometimes when we thought that we already have a new friends or maybe new technology, but sometimes we still want to get back uh, the old times, because when we go back to the old times, we feel like we are more have a privacy, like nobody cannot interfere ourselves or interfere our business. And sometimes like we are already know with more technology, sometimes more people, they are more like to be sometimes selfish because they just think about themselves. They just forget all about the sociality. So that's why I love like my old times, old friends, old memories. So I think like sometimes like with Lisa, I really miss the old times we go together because we always do everything crazy things. And now like I'm here, I already have my own family. I stay in Indonesia and she still stay stuck in Singapore. Sometimes I really miss when I can do something crazy with her because I don't have any partner to do crazy things with her.
No.
Sometimes I still miss like we always stuck in one problem, or sometimes we are just lost in one place and we don't know where we are, and sometimes we just okay, just try this, then suddenly we we always really, I'm really miss that old memories and old times. Okay, Lisa, I really miss you. Okay, so I think enough for now.
Wow, wonderful. Is this, I can't believe this is your first table topics. I think you will develop a habit of coming to our Toastmaster meeting because this is addicted. Your topic.
This is the
you
first
did it.
time she
You did.
enter Toastmaster, you know. This is the first time
Yeah,
she
she did it professionally. I agree with you. Sometimes I feel that the memories, the old memories that we have, is what keeps us going in the hardest time. The memories that we have is what keep us strong. And I really pray that soon you reunite with Toastmaster Eliza, and maybe we'll do a party on your honor also. My next guest, my next is Toastmaster Anita. Are you ready?
Oh, well, I'm really sorry that I have to close all the things because my son already wake up.
Sure.
Okay, so
No
I go in.
problem.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Toastmaster Anita, are you ready? Toastmaster Anita?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, I am ready, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, your topic is a quote by Abigail. If you want your children to turn out well, spend twice as much time with them and half as much money. If you want your children to turn out well, spend twice as much time with them and half as much money. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Madam Table Topics Mistress. It is an honor to be here today as a guest to celebrate my dear, beautiful friend, Eliza. This topic is perfect for me because I'm an empty nester. If you're not familiar with that term, it means that your youngest child is now of adult age. They are adulting. And if you do it well, notice I said well, not perfect, then you will understand that the quality time that you spend with your children is far more valuable than any dollar amount that you can spend on your children. Why is this? Because I have 3 adult sons, and I worked predominantly with all 3 of them. So what's the difference? They're all well. They all have their own families, except my youngest one is still here at home because of COVID. Nevertheless, the quality time that he and his father, or I and his father, spent with him in this COVID was so valuable because it catapulted him into his life's journey, doing life on purpose in his purpose. We didn't cuddle him, we watched him grow. And that's from the quality time that we spent with him. Playing games at home, taking walks in the park, having conversations that were essential to his growth, creating a safe space where he could share his thoughts, his ideas, and not be mocked. This time was invaluable. He's 25 now, and he's already traveling the world virtually, waiting for those gates to open where he can do it on the plane and go. I've learned that the time that you spend with those that you love is far more valuable than any money that you could ever give them or spend on them, because it keeps their life full, it keeps them always looking forward, and it allows you to enjoy the moments one day at a time, even after they've gotten on their plane and traveled to wherever they are to be. Back to you, Table Topics Mistress.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anita. I'm glad that you were able to convert this tough situation into an opportunity to let your son grow. And I do agree with you. Kids will learn from us either way. You spend time with them, they will learn quality. The learning will be quality learning. And if you don't spend, they will copy what they do, and then you will go the opposite direction. Timer, do we have time for one more table topics?
I think we're running out of time.
Okay, then it was
that would be the last
it,
one.
it was my pleasure to serve you as table topics master today. I tried to make it a royal table topics in the matter of the quality of life we live, not the quantity of life we live. And this is dedicated especially for you, Eliza, from your sister Noha. Happy birthday, and back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nuha. That was an amazing table topics. And to move on with our theme, Birthday of a Princess, may I please ask one question before we move on to the next segment? And that is to the adopted mama of the princess, Twala. Could you please tell us what you would like to gift your adopted daughter?
For Eliza, she's going to use a real plane ticket, and she's going to travel to California and stay with me. And I'm going to take her to my favorite place in the world, to Yosemite National Park. And we're going to have lunch at the Alani Hotel where the kings and queens dine. And then we're going to sit in the park where I find my place to be centered, where it is so beautiful and all that beauty just goes into your soul. So I'm taking Eliza to my very favorite place in the world, and we'll hold hands and see the beauty of nature. So Eliza, as soon as you can get on that plane and join me, we're head for Yosemite.
Wow, what a beautiful gift. And if we can get 2 more gifts for Eliza from Shekhar Tiwari and Ram, please, quickly in a minute. A gift for the princess of the Toastmaster.
Yeah, thank you, Madam, to Madam Sangeeta. Eliza, many happy returns of the day. Your smile is mean to us. It is really great, and your presence makes us a little bit give us strength. So keep this spirit on, and spread your positive energy throughout the world. How we all are together with you. This is all my best wishes to you. Always smile and keep moving, keep joining the world, because this world is beautiful, and we, each and every person present here, or each and every person in the world, if you someone sees someone is, thus beauty is smile. Smile, by smile we spread so many things. So all the very best, and many happy returns of the day. Love you, and
Thank you.
best wishes to you.
Thank you so much. So we are running out of time. So if we could just have one more gift for Princess, and then we move on to our general evaluation.
Sure, I'll be really quick. So happy birthday, Eliza. It's a fantastic achievement. Another year, a little bit wiser, right? So another year, a little bit wiser. You've traveled the world mostly, and you've met a lot of people, and you've actually connected with a lot of people. And I think not only have you benefited from that, I think everybody else you have connected with have also benefited from that as well. So don't think for a second you're not already having an impact on people, because you are. Keep doing that, and I look forward to your next birthday. Back to you,
Oh,
Toastmaster of the
that's
evening.
awesome. All right. So now let's come to our next segment with our lovely Pragya. Uh, let us call upon Toastmaster Pragya for her general evaluation with a big round of applause.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. And once again, a very happy birthday, Toastmaster Eliza. And we all are your family, so you don't need to shed any more tears. Smile for all of us, because we are here to make you smile. And with this, we will go on to our general evaluation segment, which I will start with the evaluation of the prepared speeches. For the first speech evaluation, I have Toastmaster Mohammed Hassan, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Eliza's speech. Toastmaster Hassan is a petroleum engineer who is the second place winner in the Area 31 Tall Tale Speech Contest 2020. May I please have Toastmaster Hassan?
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Pragya. Sometimes you just have to die a little in order to reborn and rise again as a stronger and wiser version of yourself. A very good evening to Toastmaster and Princess Eliza, fellow Toastmasters, Journal Evaluator, and guests. Toastmaster Eliza, your speech gave me goosebumps, and the realities that you have presented were true to its core. Rise and fall, comfort and hardships, giving up versus rising like a phoenix. Very inspirational. You truly have made my life difficult as an evaluator. Some remarkable aspects of your speech were: your speech started with an attention-grabbing statement. I was hooked the moment you started crying. And the way you have painted a picture of your life from your birth to your current being, commendable. Secondly, you were able to connect with audience emotionally, and we all were living the moments you were telling us about. That is also a very positive aspect of your speech. Moreover, you have connected your story with examples as well, like your mom considering a vacation whenever she is going to the hospital, and she is extracting fun out of calling Dracola or something in hospital just to remain positive. You have taught all of us what it looks like staying positive no matter what. The next best thing was how you connected the story with the rebirth of the phoenix. The conclusion was strong. You truly are a queen, as your name suggests. And I am amazed at why we all are calling you princess when you are a queen yourself. Having said that, we in Toastmasters encourage fellow speakers to deliver more effective with their subsequent projects, and I would like to propose some improvements, if you may allow so. although it was very difficult for me to identify. But your speech contained a very powerful message along with a timeline from your birth to your adulthood. This could have been presented really well, like with proper stage movements, either right or left, or forward or backward, something like this. Your speech was filled with emotions, and if those can be regulated with voice modulation, like slowing down when talking about something that was really painful to you, would have increased the impact of that scenario. So these were just couple of suggestions. You were really awesome with this speech. You have shown tremendous courage and confidence to share a very intimate aspect of your life, which we all adore. We wish you a very happy birthday once again, and we will look forward to hear many worth remembering speeches like this one. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hassan, for that amazing evaluation, for an amazing speech, I would say. And with this, we go to the next evaluator, who will also be the table topic evaluator as for Toastmaster Nuha, who was attempting her active listening project, who's Toastmaster Ari. Toastmaster Ari is a champion speaker, who's also a writer, poet, and an influencer. He recently competed in Division D annual conference in the International Evaluation Speech Contest. Over to you, Toastmaster Adi.
Thank you, GE Toastmaster Pragya. Good evening, everybody. Most especially to our table topic master, Toastmaster Nuha. Well, what can I say? A master is someone who's so ready presenting her craft to her audience. And Toastmaster Nuha, you just did so well in presenting that table topic session. Marvelous. I can agree more that you are more than prepared, because that presentation, you really had the time to give a lot of efforts, linking the theme with the questions about the princess's celebration of her birthday. Now, let me just go to the objectives of your speech. It talks about listening carefully to your speakers. And I have three letters that would best describe your performance tonight. ACE. ACE. A stands for active listening. Out of five, where five is the highest, I would say that yes, you aced it. I'll give you a five for that, the highest score. Why did I say so? Because after each speaker deliver their answer to the questions, you were so affirmative, giving that confirmatory message that you listen carefully. Say, for example, about Marian, choose to be a queen or choose to be a king. And you mentioned about, you repeated a part of her statement that we have to be positive and live in the present. And another thing, when Lada spoke about the greatest happiness about loving oneself, you again confirmed that by saying that the greatest love is communicating with oneself, and you cannot love yourself without communicating with yourself. C, you appear comfortable in the role of the table topics master. Yes, out of five, I'll give you four. You were a little bit hesitant to give your all, but you were still you were still like the master that you are, handling the table topic session with ease. E, you showed interest when others are speaking. That's very true. And out of five, I'll give you five, because you shared your personal stories as well after a speaker spoke about the question, like what the last speaker about motherhood, Anita. You said that there's no greater time than spending quality time with your children. And what can I say? You concluded with a very powerful statement that quality is more important than quantity. And you greeted again our birthday celebrator, Eliza. making the theme more powerful about Eliza's celebration of her birthday today. Overall, that was a great speech as a table topic session. Congratulations, table topic master Nuha. Back to you, GE.
Thank you so much for that amazing evaluation, Toastmaster Adina. You aced the evaluation too, I must say. With this, let us go to the other three pillars which I talked about in the start. The first pillar being the grammarian for this meeting, without whom our language development will still stay untouched. Our grammarian for today is Toastmaster Abu Bakr Siddiqui. He is one of the promising Toastmasters of Horizon Toastmasters Club and is working as a product manager in Lab Technologies, Al-Kubar. Toastmaster Abu Bakr, may I please have your report?
Thank you. Let me go through some of the things I noticed which could be improved. By the way, I got constantly the lowest marks in grammar during my school time. So I'll do my best. Some of the mistakes I found which could be improved are to do my own way, which is to go my own way. Up-nosy person, better choice of words could be arrogant person, egoistic person. It's like giving instruction to give instructions. Think standing on your feet, thinking on your feet. Some of the things I liked, most of them were quotes, most of them were from Nuha. I think she has a full bag of quotes for every situation. Count the moments in your life, not the years. I am enough, I love myself. Highest form of communication is the ability to communicate with yourself. And memories keeps us going in hard times. Yeah, the word of the day was repeated only thrice. That should be it. Shall I continue with the R counter also, which is very short?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Eliza had 2 R's and 4 likes. Others I could not find. I found 1 R which was like okay during the table topic. That's about it.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abu Bakr. I would also request you to notice my hours as I'll be giving the longest report now.
Okay.
And I would request the timer to please note the timing for my evaluation too, and then I will call the timer for the report. So first of all, it was an amazing meeting, a start with a fun-filled topic. Subject of somebody's birthday is always happiness, and it is always about spreading love and an enjoyment theme. So I would say that I loved the theme which was there, and paying that much attention to your members is something which upgrades a club to the next level, I would say. The meeting started on time, which was 7:15 Riyadh time. And it also was amazingly started by our Sergeant and Arms Toastmaster Hassan. However, if I have to add any points of improvement, it will be that you can increase the level of excitement, because if you have a theme which is all about excitement, happiness, fun, it's always good to start the meeting on a high note, which I found a little improvement needed there. That's it. And over that, when we went to the presiding officer, it was amazing start. And you wish the birthday girl, our princess, really well. If I have to add a point of betterment, it will only be that you did invite the guests for their introductions. If you could have done that particular part, then it would have been much more better, because then they feel even more welcomed, because you dropped the idea of moments of the minute. So you could have invited maybe 1 or 2 guests, if not much, the first 3 guests to join in. That gives a personal touch to the guest invitation. Other than that, it was amazing start, I would say, from the presiding officer, full of energy, excitement was on a high level, as always, as always you are. With this, our Toastmaster of the day, she kept the interest going throughout the meeting. She also kept it us guessing. At least we knew, but for others, she kept it guessing as to what can be the theme. Who is this princess? That was something fun. Till the time Eliza was on the floor, we did not know who the princess was. So that's the kind of it's quite attractive to have such things where you keep guessing as to who that person is. Are you talking about Queen Elizabeth, or are you talking about somebody else? That was what we were all guessing. So amazing work done on that part. If I have to add a point of improvement, it will only be that you could have added few either life points of Eliza or some highs and lows of her, which would have made us get some takeaways from the Toastmasters of the day role as such. Because from everybody's life, we always are learning something. And I'm sure Eliza's life will also have a lot of learning points for all of us. So that would have been a lot of plus points for us to add into our learnings. But other than that, you were amazing. As always, the excitement was high, the fun was high, and you kept the energy going throughout the meeting. With this, the AHA counter and the grammarian reports were amazing. And I must say, Abu Bakr, even if you were not that great with grammar in your school, you have done an amazing job in this meeting. If you have to add a few points, these are something which I only tell for the AHA counter, grammarian, and the timers report. It's a great idea to either use a presentation or a kind of written format wherein people can actually read through it, because few of us are auditory people, few of us are visual people. So for both of them, if you can notice it on an Excel sheet or a PowerPoint presentation, it is easy to grab for everybody. Even the people who do not understand the language clearly or have a different accent, they understand the language written. Same for the AHA counter report. If you can just share the screen and tell us the points of how we can improve our accounts, that will be an addition from your role as such. Other than that, both your reports were awesome and you've done a wonderful job on that. With this, I think the meeting was amazing, and I don't have much to say as a general evaluator. The fun master, Lada, who is always entertaining us today, made us have tears. But I must say that the music, the song which you played, we could all relate to it. And we have been in that kind of a solitude. At least once in a while, we have talked to that moon before. So all of us could relate to that song. But yes, today you left us teary-eyed. We enjoyed your fun session too. With this, I will now call our timer for his report before closing from my remarks.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator. For our evaluators this evening, we have Toastmaster Hassan with 3 minutes 19 seconds and Toastmaster RD with 3 minutes 24 seconds. So both are qualified. Meanwhile, for our grammarian Toastmaster Abu Bakr, he only consumed 1 minute 47 seconds. So he's short of the minimum 3 minutes. So please vote for the best evaluator, Toastmaster, between Toastmaster RD and Toastmaster Hassan. For the best speaker, please vote between Eliza and Nuha. Both are qualified. And for the table topics, I became more generous tonight since it's Eliza's birthday. So everyone is qualified. So please vote among all of our 6 participants: Eliza, Mariana, Anup, Lada, Ellie, and Anita. So you may send your private message to me. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ricky. It would be great if you can also post the report on the chat. And with this, I always have a habit as a general evaluator, because I should also give some takeaway to all of you. So my tip for each role would be, for the Toastmaster the day, it is always good to have a takeaway ready when you are taking any role. It is for any Toastmasters of the day role. Always have a central idea, one line takeaway ready for your message so that people can remember it for a longer time. For AHA counter and grammarian, I already said it is a great idea to share your screens if possible, I would say, and have a presentation or an Excel-based report, so you can also share it in your groups later on. People can view their account report and follow it for later. And for the timer, you can also share and report. And also for the AHA counter, please try to add a point of how people can use less hours. So this was the tip of the day for all the role players. I hope you have got some takeaway from my evaluation too. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pragya, for a comprehensive evaluation. Definitely, we will all keep that in mind and have it implemented in our next roles. With this, we are coming towards the end of the meeting. We are going to wait for the votes. Please send in your votes to the vote counter. And before that, I'd like to share my screen and say that it was a fantastic. Omar is always making noise.
Yes, it's
Omar,
time for
please
the
go mute.
video.
Omar, please mute. So birthdays are always very special in everybody's life, and it is so amazing to celebrate a very dear person's birthday on this virtual platform, never having met, and yet we know each other so well. I think this is the best thing that is happening ever, I suppose. Right, so with that, let's go and see something that we'd all like to. Just give me a minute, let me share my screen. Yeah. Okay.
Oops, time is up.
Yep. All right. Yep. Here we go. Can you see my screen? Share sound.
Yes.
Yeah, we see it.
Okay. All right. I don't. Yeah, share sound. Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Happy birthday, Princess.
Woo!
Happy birthday, Princess.
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, Eliza.
Awesome. Amazing. We're so
Happy
happy.
birthday.
Bye.
Thank you. Yay.
Wow.
I love you.
While we wait for our vote counter, let us hand it over to the princess herself now. So from here, over to you, Princess Eliza.
You know what I want to say. Thank you very much for accepting me as your family. I don't know when Ibu always want to have a Ibu is always want to have a surprise for me, but all the time she cannot give me a surprise. Because every time she want to give a surprise, she call my friend and my friend will call me or something like that. So all the while, I'll never expect a surprise. I never expect of celebration or whatever. But I think when she left me, she gave me a surprise. And maybe she really asked for Allah maybe to bring all of you to be my guardian angels or whatever, I don't know. And you really give me a surprise. This year I really had a lot of surprises, and thank you for all of you. And thank you for everyone. I celebrating since 1st of April until today. I don't know why so long. In fact, thank you, Lada. For today, I'm quite worried that you are going to make a sound very noisy one because today is Ramadan. I don't want to have a celebration that very high dance or whatever. But you change, you make us cry. But actually it's a happiness cry. I know that every one of us born with love. That's what I found in Horizon. even you all of you know, right? I already member in 3 clubs, but I decided to join Horizon because I found family here. Because this is the club that make me grow. Even I compete not in Horizon, but all of you are fighting with me. That's the things that I really love as a family. Thank you very much. Even my certificate doesn't have your name. Whatever I do, you won't get the title, but you all fight with me. That makes me like, thank you very much. You really make me like one of the. Don't make me cry again. Okay, bye.
Eliza, we
So
love you, Princess.
love you,
Happy
Princess.
birthday.
Okay,
And
now the voting
we are your
counter.
family, and don't worry,
Yes,
you are
sorry.
never alone, and we are with you always.
We
I always
are
have your back.
always.
And I want to thank Noha for the. I asked her today afternoon about the video, and she was ready to make the video, and I asked her for the poster also. So thanks Noha for the support and help, and you're lovely. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And now over to the voting counter.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. But before we proceed, may I request please everyone to turn on your video so I can take a group photo. RD, Pragya, and Abubakar. Souvenir for
Coming, coming, coming.
RD, you're
Souvenir,
naked,
souvenir,
I know.
souvenir.
Shall we have
Get
the
dressed.
heart?
I know
Shall we
you
have
are
the heart?
naked.
Shall we all put the heart together?
Put the hearts
All
on.
right, all right.
Put
Put
the
our
heart.
hearts together.
1,
Emoticon.
2,
Wait,
3, go, 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 go.
All right. Okay,
I
one,
just
two,
minute.
three.
Heart.
Emoticon.
Okay, perfect.
All right, another one. My turn. Another one. Everyone get up, 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 up. Big smile. Crazy. Happy. Woo! Yay!
Thank you so much, everyone. And now I would like to declare the winners for tonight's meeting. Our best speaker. All right.
Ricky, sorry. Please give to Noha. Whatever the result.
No, gift to Eliza. It's a gift for her.
Sorry, Princess.
Yay!
It's Princess Eliza for the best prepared speaker. Our best table topic speaker. We have guest Toastmaster Mariana of Slovakia.
Congrats,
And
Mariana.
our best evaluator for tonight is none other than Toastmaster RD Flores. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you.
And of course, this event would not be possible without the concerted efforts of all the members of Horizon Toastmasters Club. Thanks so much, Toastmaster Sangeeta, for having this wonderful job as a Toastmaster of the Day. Thank you also to Toastmaster Nuha for accepting the role as the speaker and table topic master. Of course, to our evaluators, Toastmaster Hassan, Toastmaster RD, for our grammarian, Toastmaster Abubakar, Toastmaster Omar Farouk, thank you for joining us. Our unicorn goddess Toastmaster Lada, Princess Eliza, this day is for you. And I would like to get some feedback from our guests. Starting off with Toastmaster Mariana. How did you find the meeting tonight?
Thank you for this wonderful opportunity of celebrating Eliza's birthday with you all. This is a very, very nice club. I like it very much how you approach the whole meeting. It is completely different to what I know from my other Toastmasters clubs, but this is what I like on these pandemics, that we can now share everywhere in the world, and it is amazing. And thank you very much for this wonderful experience, and I hope to come back when you have Richard back, probably next week. Eliza shared the poster, so I will see you next week. I'm looking forward.
Thank you, Toastmaster.
Bring your friends.
And hope you could join the club also. Yes, I would like to invite everyone on April 21st. It will be a very special Arabian night with our distinguished guest, International President Toastmaster Richard E. Peck, along with his lovely wife, Betty Ann Peck. So it will be a star-studded evening with all of the Horizon champions joining all of you. And may we hear some words from guest Anita?
I will keep mine brief. I enjoyed myself immensely. Eliza and I met some time ago during my time of traveling Toastmasters, but this club is amazing. This represents what can happen in a pandemic if you don't give up. Well done, Horizon Toastmasters, and to your guest as well. I'll be back. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm from District 8 here in the United States in Illinois.
Just keep your contact details with us. Please share it in the chat so we could all reach out to you and hope to have you again in the future. And we have, of course, Twyla.
Yeah. Well, this meeting has all been about love, especially for Eliza. So I have two little things to tell you about love. One thing, write "I love you" on a piece of paper and tape it to your mirror, your bathroom mirror. And when you walk in first thing in the morning, the first thing you see is "I love you," and then you smile, and that's your first smile of the day. That's a good way to start the day. Someone smiles and loves you. The second thing, when my children were very, very small, 2 years old or younger, I told them, "I will always love you, but sometimes I don't like you. And the neighbors don't love you, so you must be likable." So, Lara, put it on your mirror that I love you. And remember, you may not always like yourself, but you always will love yourself. That's my advice to all of my children in front of me. Thank you, Ricky.
Thank you so much, Twyla. And we have guest Ram. Nice to have you here again. Ram from UK.
Yeah, how are you doing, guys?
Very good.
Great.
Special message to our dear Eliza.
Another message. Okay, so the message is, the
Tomorrow we
world
are
is a
going-
small place, but there are friends everywhere. Keep in contact with those friends. When it comes to the downside, these sad times, reach out to make sure those sad times become something really small. Back to you.
Thank you so much.
Ram.
It's always nice to have you in our meetings. And of course, can we hear a short message from our Division F Director, DTM Shekhar Tiwari?
Hey, thank you so much, Ricky, for calling me again. First of all, once again, best wishes to Eliza. Many happy returns of the day. And this beautiful faces, after listening these wonderful words from these all beautiful faces here, nothing to say that thank you so much. This club is in my heart, and this club make me really proud that I'm the Division F Director, and this club is my club. So what you gave me, this is really amazing. And Ricky and Omar, you two people are amazing, doing great things. Keep, because this club is home of champions. So the thing is very clear now, very clear that champions do the things differently. So what you are presenting, it is really different, and you are doing great. So congratulations, keep the good work on and on. And definitely, I love to attend every meeting of this wonderful club. Back to you.
Thank you so much, DTM Shekhar. I would just like to tell everyone that in Horizon, although it's so-called the home of the champions, we don't compete with each other, but we help each other to shine, and we help each other by lifting each other up. We do our best to support each other in our own endeavors. And hopefully, if you join the club, you are like joining an entirely extended family. And remember that in order for you to become a family, it's not always about blood, but it's about love. Okay, here in Horizon, we give that to everyone. So I hope that, Princess, today we were able to give you the much needed love that you deserve from all of these wonderful people with us. So if there's anyone else who would like to give a special message to Eliza, you may now speak. Lada, Hassan, Ellie, any more message for our dear princess?
I lunch you, Eliza.
I dinner you.
All right. Having said that, I wish everyone the best. I hope to see you next week on April 21st. It will be an amazing night with the Peck couple. Richard and Betty Ann will be with us, and hopefully
Pack in the pack.
Peck in the house. All right. Peck will be visiting the home of the champions.
We pack the
Both
packs.
princess and princess here. All right. Thank you so much. With the power vested in me as the acting officer, I now declare this meeting adjourned. Thank you so much and good night.
Good night. Good night, everybody. Many, many happy returns of the day, Eliza.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
By the way,
Maria,
guys,
Thank
thank you
you.
very
Happy birthday, Eliza.
I just want to tell you, I met Aneta together with Joseph Skoda.